Captain's log, day 1, month of Uta, Atua, year 612, after the breaking of the sun. The breaking of the sun? Welcome back, everyone. This is Jankjoy. Today we're playing Blazefall. It's another pirate game. It's a little bit different, something strange. I'm going to check it out. It's a demo, so I'm just going to check out some of these demos to see if there's something fun that you guys might like to see full. So let us know. Let's get into it. By some blessing or curse, we outpaced the Sombrian dread ship, the Pale Oath. Ooh, kind of cool names. We've taken refuge for the night and cover a bare white stone. The crew sleeps uneasy, the wounded groan beneath deck. Oh, it must have been a big fight. Starting to regret our raid into the enemy heartland. Yeah, I gotta watch out doing that. Still we live, that's more than most could say after meeting the Pale Oath. Must have been a big ship. Whoa. Yeah, this is like cool. This is like actually like artistic paintings and stuff that people have done for these games. They're kind of neat. Mask of mockery. You call this living? The pen jerks in your hand. The ink spills across the page. It's happening again. Your sun-bleached mind puts on new masks, trying to find which one fits best. This is so crazy. Which one became your new face? You, quiet. I'm writing. He's losing it. He's getting like split personality. Mask of fear. Writing lies. You don't outpace the submarine ship. You hide like a coward. I do not hide. Your pride lifts you higher. I do not hide. I was a tactical withdrawal. Mask of pride. Correct. A calculated, well-executed move. Bravo. Mask of fear. Delude yourself all you like. The crew knows the truth. Did you see how they look at you? You've gained your first trait point. Many decisions and answers will reference parts of your captain's persona. Oh, wow, you're actually building personality traits. This is really cool. Represented by traits, you will influence your interactions with characters and unlock additional choices. This is kind of a cool idea where you actually build someone's personality through playing. That's kind of cool. Let me finish. Sorry, dude. Outside the tide's beginning to shift. The broken thing we call the sun will rise soon, and judging by the white rocks all around us, its rays will bleach this cave clean. I wonder whether that's why the Sombrians don't follow us. But we cannot linger either. We must put more miles between us and the enemy. Run all you like, the Pale Oath shadow stretches far. All hands on deck, let's leave this accursed bay. New quest, sail away from the baby. Sail away, baby. Oh my god. Sail away from the bay. I don't know where that came from. I was thinking of something, sorry. Okay, steering wheel, sails, journal, cargo. So this is how far the sails go. Okay. Cargo, it probably tells you the weight. Yeah, okay. Crew, 10 to 10. Holes, 20 to 30. So our hull took some damage. Oh, I probably should... Oh, it's like... I was like thinking of the cave. I probably don't want to sail too far, all right? Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Spin that sucker. Control lock steering wheel. Reserve wind. Just gonna try to get out of this cave. Slow down, turn easier. Oh, you're telling me. Set sail for the bay. Oh, we're still in a cave. Okay, I didn't know that. Such fish? Resources! Enter the object to catch it. Look for blue zones. They mark incredible items. A red wound of dying day opens in the horizon. A broken sun peers into Evershade through the narrow slit between Luna and sea. Luada and the sea. One by one, crew members sink under the decks to hide behind railings, but you stand there, your face warm from the rays. Its skin tingles like another mask. Quartermaster. Captain, sir! Hate to interrupt you, but... He tenses up as you turn toward him. It's just we're nearly out of supplies. We're already scraping by the bottom of the barrel. And if you fail to find something soon... You are mistaken. I counted the size of part of punch. I'm never wrong. Check again, fools. Alright, we'll resupply on the first possibility. Forget the supplies. Serbians might still be out there. Alright, we'll resupply. Your prudency grows. First possibility. Are you sure? The crew will take that as a promise. And if you fail to find anything, maybe you should have promised. Maybe it's safer not to look. The pale oath is out there after all. Nods and retreats. Mask of compassion. This crew trusted you with their lives. You should take good care of them. Mask of mockery. Are you their captain or their mommy? Is this a worship or a pleasure cruise? A warship or a pleasure cruise. Mask of prudency. They say each kingdom is 3 missed meals away from revolution. Don't forget that. Mask of chaos. Ha! A revolution! That's just what we need. Ducks wet with blood. You shut your eyes so hard they hurt until the voices drown in the darkness. The light in the horizon fades, making way for a long, cold, hungry night. Find supplies before the end of the next day. We got it! And each day, a crew member consumes 1 supply. For each missing supply, lose 1 crew member. Oh, is that considered a mutiny? Some quests are time limited. You have 30 seconds to catch 3 fish. What the frick? Come on, guys, we got it. So let's another brimming net on the deck within the coarse meshes. Your miserable catch, eyeless sticky fish with pale scales hauled up from the Stygian depths of the Forland Sea. Much obliged, Captain. That'll keep the cred food for a day or two. Compassion deepens. I want to keep my guys fed. They're doing a job. Just sail from the bay. How do we fix our ship? It's damaged. The yellow zones interact. Captain, sail ahoy! Weather beaten starboard frigate bobs the waves, its rigging a mess, its sails limp. Not a single lookout on the mast. Pathetic. Your opponents truly are fools. This is not a dead ship you feared. Still, you can't let them escape and bring reinforcements. You give orders, black banner unfurled. You fall upon the enemy like a nocturnal bird of prey. Destroy enemy ship. You're going to tell me how to do that, then. Attack. Do 6 damage. Just by playing cards in your hand. Okay. So how do I do that? Enemies whole, red, crew blue, reduces 0, you win. Okay. If you're whole and crew drops to 0, battles are lost. Okay. Enemy went first to plan the action. The action is unknown, but later you will be able to discover what it is. Now it's your turn to act. An unknown action. We'll attack him. You have full energy points. Time to spend them. Okay. Drag one of the cards from your hand into the battlefield. Target the space of the enemy ship. Great. You played your first attack. However, it won't be executed right away. Oh. Your attack is placed behind the enemy action in the action queue. This means the enemy action has lower initiative, so it will act before you shoot. It's time to reposition. Move away from the enemy ship. Drag your ship to an adjacent space to choose the direction of movement. Set action, okay. Discard a card from your hand to pay for the movement. Okay. Once you have no cards or anybody left to spend, it's time to carry out planned actions. Okay. The effects are resolved based on the initiative value of each card, from lowest to highest. If the two cards have the same initiative, the order they were playing determines which one is first. This is like a D&D pirate ship game. It's kind of cool. You can see the enemy's actions. If you move the initiative of 3, this means the enemy will move before you can shoot him. You can hover over the action initiative to track and see the action details. Okay. So he's moving 3 away. Oh, I lost that shot, obviously. Okay, aim shot. Deal 4 damage. Accurate range 3 deals. Accurate range. Trigger the special effect if an enemy is exactly at the range within resolving the action. Okay. The attack your ship exactly where that space is away from the target. So I'm like 3 spaces here away, right? Same initiative the enemy allows you to resolve first. Now you can see the enemy targeted your ship. Okay. When you know what the enemy will do, you can plan accordingly. Let's move away to dodge the attack. Select an extra card to discard. Actually, moving initiative 3 means an aiming shot won't be the accurate range anymore. Okay. You have more energy. You can go to a safe spot, and the enemy is going nowhere. Choose a card, make an attack. This time you can be sure it will find the range. Choose a card to make an attack. This time you can be sure it will find its target. Okay. Oh, nailed him! Whenever your ship gets hit, it loses 1 crew. Okay. Miss me, you suck. Loser. You can drag a map left or right using the mouse key if the ships move too far away. Okay. Right click Alt to cancel selected action. I have play finish the enemy. Alright. First I want to move my ship here. I will take this away. No, not that. Alt. Let's see. I want to move my guy here. Select an extra card to discard. This one. Select target 1. Oh. Move yourself further away. Let's see, what's this? 2 spaces to the left. Yeah, range 3. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, and then I wanna... He's probably gonna try to move further away, so then I'm gonna move in here. And I'm gonna do this one away. Okay. And then I'm gonna do this one and hit him here. Three. Oh man, I nailed that sucker. Miss me! Didn't expect me to come closer, did you? That's what you got wrong, sir. Hit it right there. And then we're gonna move a ship back to here. And get rid of that one. And then we're gonna take this one and hit him there. Battle completed. We won. Tides of Blazefall. Minchery did not join them. The Siberians didn't put up much of a fight. Look closer at the captured sailors. He stares into the distance with dead, pale eyes. Half his hair turned white, just like some of his skin. They are sun-touched. Poor wretches, bleached of memories and purpose, mindless victims of the broken sun. Look into those empty eyes. This is their future if you keep sailing too close to the light. Captain, sir, the prisoners. The sinking ship disappears behind you. You turn your mind to other matters. Look at the fractured sky far above the clouds. The disk of Luata still hangs, oozing golden glow from the cracks. Where did these sailors find enough light to... Suddenly the sky opens and crumble. Survive Blazefall. Uh-oh. Avoid the falling fragments. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Sugar growing your ship keeps outrunning the apocalypse. Seems you will survive yet again. Captain, someone's tailing us. Uh-oh. Shout wrestles from back of your thoughts. You look toward the stern and notice another ship fleeing the blaze in the same direction. A powerful dread ship flying the flag of Siberian domain. The Pale Oath. Uh-oh. They're not fleeing, they're chasing you. Up. Time to full up those. Trade ship is getting close. You grab a spyglass and other Marines of white uniforms lining the decks, gun crews preparing to fire, snipers and ratliners, tide weavers shaping their spells on the bow. 100 faces of death. They probably blame you for the apocalypse of light. Maybe they're right. Captain, what would be your orders? Put the spyglass down. There's silence on the deck, broken only by the creaking ropes and the shouts coming from the distant dread ship. And the terrible white void of Blazefall approaches, apocalyptic in scale, yet devoid of sound. Flee, you fool. The only winning move here is not to engage. Ye lily-livered coward, we should stand and fight! If this is to be the bay we meet our deaths, then let it make it worthy of a song. Getting blown out of the water like a poor fool makes you rather a poor song. You know what's better? Let's do something insane. Let's sail right into the Blazefall. Well, they're catching up to us. They're much bigger, more cells. They can get a lot faster. Let's do it. Your chaos engulfs more. Courage increases. The broken sand is deadly and corrosive. It will eat your ship and your crew. But if you stay just long enough to lose experience, then maybe. You give the order. Hell is whiter than the Blazefall paints your crew's faces. No one moves on deck. They're all hesitant to follow such an order. Ungrateful wretches on the ship. No one will ignore your direct order. You must set an example. That's a decision. No, maybe they're right. Maybe this whole let's kill ourselves before the enemy does thing is a bad idea. Shoot a reluctant crew member. Change your mind and order the crew to face the enemy. Change your mind and order the crew to flee. Alright. Just the spreads. Trim the sails, throw overboard everything and nail down. You need to outrun the dude ship. Uh-oh. Some battles are not fought by a standard way. Instead, specific conditions must be to achieve victory. Okay. You must reach 10 escape points. Each time you play a special escape card, add a number of escape points equal to your current distance from the enemy. Let's see. Charge. To the right. No, I don't want to charge him. Ooh, we cracked that one. Too far there. Progress, escape to each space enemy 4. Okay, how do I do that? Progress, escape, each space enemy play. Okay. That one. Range of 3. Just in case he has to get stupid. Ah, he's gonna screw it up now. Well, that was too far. Uh-oh. Oh, he nailed me! Like, just straight up cracked me in half. Oh, it just keeps getting closer. Whew, got lucky on that one. Uh-oh, that's probably not good. Oh, nailed him. Take that, you pig. Ooh, never mind. Sorry I said anything. Jackass. Oh, gain 2 advantage. Alright, 2 space to the left. Hopefully misses. Oh, dang it! Suck pig! Jerk face. Okay, let's see. I know he's gonna get closer to me. So I'm gonna aim here initially. Then we're gonna go here. Then I'm gonna move up here. And go here. Plunge into the sea or surrender. Every man or woman in your crew will make their own final choice. Some of your crew members lower the rowboats, some plunge straight into the ocean, some try to fly a white flag. You can't blame them. The captain who gave such an order can only do one thing. Stand on the main deck, wood exploding splinters in your sides, chain raised high, finally an explosion throws you into the air and throws you against the mast. At first there's only darkness. Then comes light. Oh no. The blaze. Or we died, one of the two. Lost 12 hull integrity. Rogo, you were in battle. Now we're on a raft. Crack of cannon still rings in your skull. Now you feel weightless, translucent, and consciousness without body, spread wide in a sea of pain. The burning sensation slowly bends around you. It forms the outlines of your skin, the itching tips of your fingers. Finally, you emerge from the great white alone on a small raft, cobbled together from the pieces of a larger ship. Awake yet? Oh, great captain, your crew is on the other magnificent ship await your command. Oh, how brave, how low have you fallen? Shut up. There must be other survivors. I will find them. Haven't you done enough? The Blazefall, the loss of the ship. Are we really going through all this again? You ignore the nagging thoughts and scan the dark horizon looking for anyone that could help you. Soon you notice a large crumple of Watson in the distance that carries a person curiously lying face down on the water's edge. Another survivor. The clump barely holds together, lapped to the waves of the sea. You try to steer toward it, hoping to reach the man before the sinks into the abyss, but then a gleam catches your attention on the far right. Your precious brass spyglass lodged between two wooden planks. It may also sink at any moment. The passenger slowly slips beneath the waves. Spyglass tumbles towards the water. Oh no, what do I do? Don't play a survivor. People die. That's a part of the trade. Grab your loot and forget about him. He's probably one of your crew. He followed you here and ended up nearly dying. You owe him a rescue. Sailors are a resource you can get anywhere. Spyglass lenses are made. The cities of Clay Road. One is clearly more replaceable than the other. I don't know. I think help a survivor. You have time to see the pale man slip beneath the waves. You plunge in after him. Waters of the frozen sea are cold, pitch black. Fortunately, his pale skin reflects the distant glow of Blazefall, like a gray ghost in the underworld. You catch his arm. He's surprisingly light for a human. After dragging the castaway into the vessel, you realize the reason. He's a blank. No eyes, ears, only a stub for a nose. Born outside, Evershade, created to walk in the light of the broken sun and survive. Ooh. Was he part of your crew? Sun-drenched mind can't remember. He wears wide trousers of a sailor and has a tattoo of a sextant on his neck. Used only by the Navigator Guild. Gained the Eyeglass Navigator crew member. Eyeless Navigator. Eyeglass Navigator. Oh, he's kind of weird looking. Suddenly, his parsed lips move. Water. You rummage through your rafts and find the half-empty canteen still. You offer him some. Thank you. Do you know where we are? Shake your head. Answering with a gesture to someone with no eyes. Real smooth. Blank understands. They perceive the world around them in their inner eye. All right. I will try to locate the nearest shores. Try not to move. At least you have something to aim for. Oh, look, it's cool. It's like it's held up with his hands. This artwork is so neat. Turn. This is so cool. I like this style. Oh, that little raft is not doing very well, though. Now is a dead, sharp rock jutting out of the sea like a broken bone. You're about to sail past it when you notice a warm light emerging from the cavern near the top. Then you see a small cove with a rowboat benched on gray sands. Someone's here. You dock your ship nearby, go ashore, and start climbing the narrow, rain-slicked path. Soon you reach the cave. Inside, two figures sit opposite ends of the campfire. On one side, a stern, gray-haired man with a scar on his mouth, wearing a merchant's garb. On the other side, a flamboyant woman in a giant hat with notebooks, drawing instruments, and a small trained bidray on her shoulders. They seem glad to have a visitor. That dude looks mean and tough. Traveler, pray tell, who are you? I happen to be the best pirate captain in the history of piracy, except that I'm riding around on a raft. For not to talk about myself. Indecision, captain, probably maybe, just a traveler. Right now I'm just a traveler. I'm not much of a captain. It's like riding around on a stupid raft. Captain, probably, maybe. For not to talk about myself. I'll just say traveler. They don't inquire more and instead poke you with questions. Are you sailing toward the Golden Citadel I fell from the skies? If so, you're heading the wrong direction. Unemployed zoologist. That is an ugly looking, looks like a fish bird. Maybe you're fleeing from the Blazefall. Could you take me with you? I'd love to spend any more time with this man. This man? You were about to marry me, hag. Strange or not, these people might know where the closest land is. Ask about the Blaze, ask about themselves. This is where things get hazy. He peeks at the woman who puffs up her cheeks but says nothing. We were on a ship, a sturdy, slow vessel. We can't remember where we were going. Then, the shield of Luada cracked. The sails were damaged. We took one of the rescue boats and fled to Blaze, leaving our ship behind. We managed to outrun the light. Finally, we reached this rock. We have no idea where we were traveling to. The strange thing is, we were both wearing wedding clothes. We had this thing with us. She gestures to the corner of her cave where a small vestigial flickers. You walk up, discard item. What was once a document is now a vibrating, humming glitch of reality. Remnant of something erased from the broken sun. Inspect it. It might be the clue, everything what's missing from their memories. As you lift it up, it burns your fingertips. The text seems unreadable, and yet, under the touch, the page quiets down for a moment. It is their marriage contract. Not knowing how long the vestigial will remain stable, you read as fast as you can. The pair was on their way back from the large port city where they had officially married. They were heading home on some small island southeast of here, well beyond Blazefall, by now certainly eaten away by the light. The glitches out again, the pain becomes unbearable. You drop it on the ground and look back at the pair. You wonder they can't remember a thing. When the light took the island, they met on the house and the child. Their memories disappeared as well. Everything the light takes is not merely gone. It never existed in the first place. Weird. So it's like, goes through time? Erases time? The merchant notices your strange look and jumps to his feet. What is it? Tell us, did you see something in the damn thing? Throat dries. Tell them a comforting lie. They don't know any better, might as well. Tell the man's evil business partner tried to force them to marry, but he's gone now, taken by the light. And so are the memories of him and the deal. They are free to go their own ways. Good. I suspected I would never get attached to this woman of my own volition. Likewise, I never want to be on the same ship as this boorish man. You have some faint memories of the bright meteor crashing into the dark seas. Don't you see it? When the sky cracked, a giant structure fell over the edge and tumbled into the sea. It came from the other side. The sunward face of Luna. Nothing could survive there, bathed in the rays of the broken sun, but it did, and now it's here. Everything for hundreds of miles has seen it fall. No one knows what's inside. I bet all treasure hunters and pirates are already looking for it. Oh, Blazefall. They both go silent for a moment. When you live in the safety of Evershade, it's easy to forget about the horror that the good lady Alora shields from us. In my life, I've seen holes and cracks appear in her disk, erasing entire islands. But this Blazefall, it was something else. It evaporated the largest submarine port in the region, cut us off from the main body of the Sumbrian Dominion. It chased hundreds of people away from their homes. The woman sighs. Whenever my father got mad, he would always shout, "May you live in the interesting times." I'm afraid his curse was taken flesh. They won't travel together, and your patchwork vessel can only hold one more. Since these two refuse to go together, you need to choose. Take the stern merchant. He sailed the southern sea far and wide and has known a thing or two about his winds and currents. Unfortunately, sometimes his greed takes control of him. Stern merchant crew member. Deal 3d6 damage, gain 2 and power destroy. Stern merchant action. Cool. Urgency grows. You leave the rock with a merchant while the zoologist watches you depart. Cold anger in her eyes. Chart your course north, you'll find larger island that used to be a haven to smugglers, but keep sharp lookout since we stopped here several times. We've seen a great white ship stalking the horizon, followed by a sound of gunfire. Give it a wide berth. Find a safe port. All right. Sail to the port. Sucks when you can't see much ahead of you. Tides of Blazefall, you're 612 after the breaking of the sun. The raft won't hold much longer. Whipped about by the waves, it groans and creaks like a dying man. What's worse, I think it saw a white sail against the darkness of the horizon. No doubt the vessel my new crew member warned of. Uh-oh. What is this? Fortunately, we've approached an untouched island, though we're not the first to get here. A dozen campfires already light up the trees and shrubs that grow around the central cove. Shouts the threats coming from there carry far over the dark sea. If not for our ghostly pursuer, I would avoid this place. Speak for yourself. This place looks fun. Crack some heads. Gamble away in the raft. Pass out drunk on the beach. Freaking nut. Or better yet, don't do that. Right? The world is ending, dummy. What do we have to lose? Seems like we have to. It's got to force us that way. Wrapped around next to the rows of assorted small vessels. The cove was now home to several dozen people. Some escaped the blazefall, while others took advantage of the chaos and fled the plantations of the Sibian domain. Gathered in the circle under the ancient statue of Loda, they argue what to do next. One-eyed smuggler, I say, we should split up and flee, every man for himself. The white ship won't catch us all. The mates cheer when a woman with an ambiguous in her place and her missing arm smirks. Turning your tail and hoping for luck is the best you can do. You'd let this ship claim even more victims? Fight it yourself if you wish. I've seen it. It glows like the eyes of the devil himself. It glides over the water like a specter. The argument heats up, guns are drawn, cutlasses gleam in eager hands. A woman looks at the face of the crowd and rests her eyes on you. You freeze while all faces turn to you. Wait. Nobody seems to notice your protest. They immediately cast a vote. 2/3 are in favor. You really so famous? With many of your members buried away by the light. It's difficult to say. Of course you were the best damn captain that ever lived. They know that. Ha! Don't you think you're special? They simply jumped on one option that allowed them to avoid slaughter. Oh no, as if we didn't have enough problems. Shake your head. Whoever the reason is, it seems that you are now the leader of this ragtag band and their small port. She's got a gun hand. Gain 2 advantage and deal D12 damage. Whoa! You gained a gun hand battle action. Nice. What am I supposed to do on this island? Oh, it's a cute little island. Day 3 since Blazefall. 612. Breaking of the sun. By twist of fate I don't fully understand. I am now buried with a rear possible task to confront the vessel that sails around the island hunting survivors of the Blazefall. Should I succeed, I will have to port to call my own while I search for the lost ships and crew. Should I fail, this cut-off community will be doomed. The great ship. All ships at Cove are at your disposal, and so are the people. Okay. Talk to the refugees. Find the white ship. Talk to Gunhand. Do you really sail with me, or was this just an excuse to lay the problems on this place as some random fool? Alas, your whitened hair does not lie. The broken sun really took your memories. Most of them. Something is unsettling about the way she smiles when she hears these words. Gods have a strange sense of humor, I admit. I hoped you would not remember how we parted ways, but a sun-touched captain is no good for us. We need you to fight the white ship. Open up the high seas. My fate rides on this as much as yours. Seems like you will need a hand, and I still have one to spare. I need a hand because she only has one. All ships come to your disposal, and so are the people. Turkey refugees. People in the cove, they're painting grim picture of Blazefall destroyed many islands and drove settlers from large areas of Farland Sea. They traveled here to find refuge, and instead came under withering fire for a fast, ghostly ship that hunted survivors one by one. According to many, it was surrounded by an unearthly golden glow. White sails, golden glow? What is this thing? You check your crew. A stern merchant approaches you. Captain, may I have a word in private? You nod, you walk with him to the edge of the sea. You see, a long time ago, my partner and I had some illicit gains near the island of the seas. Doomsday stash, we called it. Well, the Doomsday is here, it would seem. The map was lost with my home, but I have some faint memories of location. He shows you a charcoal drawing of the island among the dark seas, some landmarks in the distance. In this place, we sunk the chest. If you help me find it, we'll have half of what's there. Of course, we'll first need to clear out White Menace. You know, I'd studied the drawing once. This island is safe. It could be a profitable venture. Fishing solutions. Nice. Okay. I guess we only have one option. Let's just set sail. Alright. Find the white ship. Oh boy. I don't know if I like this idea. The ship sounds really nasty. I don't think we have much of an option though. I can see the ship. I see the sails right there. There it is. Oh, it's a mystery ship. You can only see the shadow of the sails. It's almost like pitch black. Ah, this thing's weird. Interesting. You see the ship. It's almost a shadow. You've reached the waters. Where the... Captain, what do you need upstairs? And jerks your hand, leaving the blotch of ink. You jump from your desk and run topside, well behind the black spot. Consumes more and more of the page. On the deck, you notice a group of sailors looking at the west, where a bright speck begins to glow in the dimness of the sea. It's approaching fast. You wouldn't be able to outrun it even if you wished. How is it so fast? Is this going to save us? As the goal comes closer, you realize it's not coming from above the water, but from below. Under the shimmering waves, an inverted white spectre of the ship approaches, reflections with nothing to cast it. Provisions of nature and preserves the depths, leave a golden trail in its wake. And even though the rippled surface of the sea, you'd recognize the silhouette anywhere. The pale oath. How? Though damaged and touched by the broken sun, it is not destroyed. Same blazefall that surrounded you on the raft, and now it's coming for you once again. It rose for the fathomless oceans beyond death to take revenge. It's a ghost ship. What a trip. Nonsense, there must be a reasonable explanation. You squint, spectating the enemy deck. Sailors are ragged and bleached white, just like the ship, but move with purpose, quickly preparing for battle. Some have faint golden aura around them. Some Barians are now so close you don't need a spyglass to see some bleached crew slightly working the rigging and cannons. The battle's about to start. Yet with all the advantages you gained, this will be a close call. You clear your throat, your favorite mask slipping on like a well-worn glove. The bigger the beast, the greater the glory in failing it. She may be mighty, but she's also slow to turn. That might be my advantage. Turn. The crewed by the sun touch, stay sharp, work fast. We have a good chance of sailing home from this one. Preferring proficiency in battle action. One space to the left, reveal 1 of 3, draw 1 card. Alright. Are you with me? Loud cheers. Desperate battle begins. There's that ugly ship. Now, I know this ship's probably going to try to move in, right? One space to the right, reveal 1 of 3, draw a card. Let's see. Space to the left, reveal 1 of 3, draw a card. That's going to put me here. That's going to put them there. Oh, he goes underwater. Oh, that's how he protects himself from getting hit. I didn't even know he could do that. I expected him to be closer to me. Now he's getting closer. Okay. Reveal 1-3. So manage. He's gonna aim there, so I know what he's gonna do. Hides underwater and it was untouchable for 1 attack. Gain 1 aiming. Spots being hidden and is targeting again. That's me. So he's gonna fire there, and then he's gonna go underwater, and then he's gonna come back up. So once he shoots, I don't want to shoot, I want to wait. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what he doesn't expect. I'm gonna come at him this way. So it's gonna go fires and misses. He's gonna go underwater. No, he's gonna fire. He fires on me first. He's gonna go under. I'm gonna move over 1. Then he's gonna come back up. So I'm gonna go here. He's gonna come back up. And then I'm gonna shoot. And I'm right at this spot. Oh, dang. Suck. Oh, that's a good amount of damage there. I got 1 on me. Okay. Gain 2 advantage, deal 12 destroy damage. Okay. Shot attack, prudency. Space to right, feels 1-3, draw card. Okay. Let's try her. Whoops. Trigger a special effect the enemy is exactly at the range when resolving this action. Roll twice more dice, choosing the highest score. Try and remove this card from your deck. Okay. It's most likely going to fire. Okay, let me see. So this ship's probably going to fire at me, go underwater, come back up. So what I want to do is I'm going to go move over 1. Okay, so it's going to be fire. I move it over. They're going to target. They're going to go down here. They're diving. After the targeting shot, I'm going to be here. They're going to come back up here. And they're going to be right there. And then from there, I want to move. And I'm going to fire again. Right. That was my mistake there. Hopefully this is theirs. Okay, and then they're going to go under. I'm going to move over. Why would I fire that? That's a stupid thing to do. So how do you know what action happens first? Okay. So he's going to aim, fire, deal 6 damage. Then go under. Then he's going to come back up right here on the second. So 2 spaces to the left. I'm going to do what he doesn't expect. I'm going to go 2 spaces right. That's going to move me here. He's going to try to aim, fire, go under. He's going to come back up. I'm going to fire there. Well, it always makes me fire at the wrong time. I don't want to fire now. I need to put like 2 moves in and then a fire to make it work, I think. I think that's how I do it. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to move. Move one here. And then he's going to move there. And then I'm going to move one back. And that time he's coming back up. But he's moving in one, so he's going to go there. So I'm going to shoot right there. Ooh, 4 damage, you little turd. It's coming back up. I move back in. Oh, darn it, he didn't move over. My fire was before the move over. See, I can't even figure out how to get that done just right. That's tricky to do. Figure out that timing. Okay, give me the veil. Oh. Stop doing that. There we go. So he's going to move over one, then he's going to target me. And then he's probably going to go under after that, right? So what if, let's see. Fires I was expected to be here. He's going to move over, then he's going to fire. So he's going to move over, then I'm going to move over, then he's going to fire. And then I'm going to fire. Yeah, take that, you suck pig. All right. One space to the right. Now I want to move 2 spaces over, I think. 2 spaces to the left. So I'm going to move over 2. And then his fire is going to be here. And then I'm going to move 1 back over. And then take away that. Okay. So I'm going to go 2 over here. He's going to fire. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Then I'm going to end up back here. And then I'm going to go... Dark World deal X damage. Now he's going to come back up. So it doesn't always do his little sync thing right off the bat. Okay. I want to reveal. Okay, so I know he's going to come back up right here. So first he's going to aim on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over 1. There we go. So it's going to be here. Bob might fire at me. And then he's going to go under. I'm going to move over. He's going to come back up. Then he's going to move over here. And then I'm going to fire there. I think that's how that works. Dang, 11 damage. Holy crap. You freaking jerk. Oh, why did I put my shot over here? I was supposed to be over here. Oh, come on. Why is it doing that? That's not right. How do I know when it does it? I don't know what it's supposed to do. That doesn't make any sense. And then he's going to shoot me again. Jerk. Holy fudge, I'm toast. Okay, I don't understand, like, maybe that's what it means. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can get 2 4s at the same time. Okay. I do something he really doesn't expect. 2 spaces to the right. I'm gonna shoot over here, 2 spaces. Because that's 2, his is 2. Okay. He's gonna fire over here. I'm gonna be here, then he's gonna fire. Okay. This is 3, so this would be the third one they do. We'll do that. And then 4. Okay, maybe I'm understanding this now. Just in case. And he'll be underwater at that time, though. Okay. 3. Oh, I got him! Okay, now I'm getting it. The card numbers actually tell you what the order of the sequence is. I lost 5 crew. Oh no. Maybe shifted since below the deck. Waves of golden mist rises from the churn. Seems almost alive, coiling and gliding over the sea, as if looking for something. You recognize it in an instant. Divinium? Okay. You got the higher realm in which elevates a god above the worm. When the vessel breaks, it looks for a new cage. The blood of the Pale Oath's crew must have been saturated with it. Suddenly, the glow around the ship was unnatural. Speed makes sense. It was all divinium. And now that power has no master. Quick, seize it before it bonds with anyone else. You break the command to come about, standing in the bowsprit of your ship, arms spread, white head thrown back, you wait. The moon sleeps in you of a tangle of glinting snakes. It reaches under your skin. It bonds with your flesh and bones. The pain is as overwhelming as the feeling of power that fills you. It hurts. It kills us. No, we are remade. You are now a welder, one of the few who can perform true magic. Reality is clay. Twist it, squeeze it until it pops. Make the sky weep crimson, turn the ocean to sludge, make your crew speak backwards. Soon both the enemy ship and the mist disappear. Ever only the oppressive darkness of the fallow sea, the sun, and some floating debris. Captain? Survivors? Shaking off the shock of the bond, you look at the dark waters. There's a couple of sun-blenched men clinging to wooden remains. Fish them out. Turn your ship again. The crew helps survivors climb into the deck. As the first sailor of the Pale Oath tumbles past the railing, you freeze in terror. So bleached by the sun and wounded, recognize the quartermaster of your old ship. Captain, is that you? It's so hard to remember. We did it, Captain. When the Pale Oath ambushed us after the Blazefall, we fought hard. We captured it, killing the submarine crew, but you were gone. And then the sun took us. He chokes, then he takes something off his neck. We were looking for you, Captain, and we found. He hands you a large key made of pure brill, more intricate than anything you've seen in the Evershade. The fallen citadel, where we. You're still horrified to look at the other survivors. They are all your former men. Well, you ended up on the wreckage. You built yourself a raft. Pale Oath was captured by your crew. This same crew you were looking for since you awoke in a ramshackle raft. And how they're dead. But the key to a fallen piece of higher realm is in your hand. A key to riches untold. A key to salvation. Yes, this is time. Difficult time. All the people are followed. You won't die. This time you will win. Oh, that was interesting. I kind of liked that game. That was kind of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was Tides of Blazefall. It was just a quick demo, but man, that was pretty fun. I like the storyline, the art, and the idea of being able to create a psyche of your character is really cool. Hope you guys like that. Please remember, like, subscribe. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys all on the flip side. Have a good night.